Welcome to Cine Here, where you come for all of your media needs. My name is Ray.
It's your boy Nikki Tay.
And today we're reviewing the Netflix special You, episode 9.
So this episode is really good because it basically allows Beck to do what Joe has been doing the entire time, which is to dig into Joe's private life, to understand who he is, what has he been doing before they met, and to really figure out who Candace is. Up until this point, we have seen her through hallucinations. Karen mentions that, Beck should not turn out like Candace. What does it mean? What happened to Candace? And so this episode serves as a lot of flashbacks to understand Joe and Candace's relationship. So Candace was a member of a band who Joe ran into. They hit it off, and it seemed like it was a pretty good relationship. Up until Candace cheated. And give me a second. Because Joe didn't deserve that. Joe is a really good guy. He loved her unconditionally. And for her to open her legs to another man, not even, Jesus, break up with him. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Joe does not deserve that. And, Beck is steadily trying to figure out, is Candace dead? Is she alive? Going all the way back to the woman that they met at the party who knew Candace. Yeah. Trying to figure out where Candace's brother is to see if she wants to connect with him. It's crazy to see the dedication that Beck now has. She's almost better at this than Joe. Almost. Not really, because Joe is the master at uncovering dirty laundry.
And the reason why she even did all this, outside of Karen planting the seed, is because in the middle of the night, Joe had a dream about Candace. The nightmares. They were coming, and he woke up and he screamed Candace's name. Looked over, Beck was still asleep. He said, "Thank God that she did not hear me in this sexual dream that I just had." That's not what happened, but that's what I was thinking that happened. But she was up, and after she heard it, she did exactly what Nikki Tay said she did. Did all of the investigations. But after all that was done, she actually has to confront Joe. She has to see what is really going on here. But while she was doing all that digging, Joe was also doing some self-reflecting himself. He said, this is another problem that we are having in our relationship, and what can I do to fix it? He talks to the therapist, and the therapist tells him, you need to deal with this problem head on. He did not do that because he don't want to talk to Candace. We don't even know if she's alive. They never even specified that. So he don't want to talk to her or go to her grave. We don't know what. He just said he don't want to deal with that. So what he did was he picked out something that meant a lot to him. The book. And the nice detailed love note that he wrote in there for. He ripped that page out of the book. He also showed us that he killed Candace. Cheater, right? He killed this man, even though this man said, I did not know, Joe. I did not know, but she's a whore, okay? She is a whore. She spreads her legs open for everybody. I just happen to be the next man up. No big deal. And Joe said, no, it is a big deal. And he pushed this man off of the building. This is what he was reflecting on as he also burnt up the memento. His last memento with Candace. He burned it up just for Guinevere to exalt these demons that are eating at his soul. I'm doing this for you, Beck. I do everything for you, is what he thinks, right?
Yeah.
He does everything for her. And we find out that it's more to this story.
Yeah, so Beck reaches the end of her trail, right? The brother of Candace is dead. Nobody has seen Candace, so she does what she has to do, which is confront Joe. And she says, look, Joe, what happened with Candace? Everybody thinks she's dead. Where is this girl? What did you do? And Joe tells her seemingly the truth. He says, hey, she really left. He shows an Instagram page. This is her in Italy. Either Joe has a lot of time to create fake photos or this girl is out living her life. And with that, it's pretty much said and done. She's like, oh my God, how could I ever hurt you by digging into this. And, Joe's like, it's all right. We just had to move forward. But Joe is not completely ready to move forward because he is still suspecting that Beck was not telling the truth. That there is no Emma Fox or whatever name. Yeah. Who is the Fox? It's got to be this therapist guy. It's got to be my first instinct. I have never been wrong. Joe has never been wrong. And we have to get to the bottom of this. Because how can we truly move on if there are stones left to be unturned? Absolutely. And so what does he do? He puts a gun to him on the head and says, hey, give me a phone. Unlock it. Let me look. Who have you been talking to? What have you got going on? And he uncovers the holy grail of evidence. He sees calls. He sees pictures. He sees text messages. Beck lied to him. God damn. Why?
Why does everybody lie to Joe?
Why do you keep lying to Joe? Joe does nothing but love. He loves so hard it hurts. He loves so hard other people get hurt. And people just continue to take advantage of him. So Joe goes back to Beck, confronts her and says, hey, look, you did all this snooping into my life. You found out I was telling the truth, that I wasn't as evil as you paid me out to be, even though we know stuff that Beck don't know. Why haven't you told me the truth? And so Beck finally tells the truth. And she says, yes, I was sleeping with my therapist.
Another cheating whore.
Why, Beck? Why was the hot dog not good enough for you? Did you have to go get a bratwurst? Did you really have to go back to the grill? You had a good hot dog with the bun.
And it just wasn't enough. It wasn't
enough, you insatiable whore.
But Joe is done where something that I can't do. I'm not gonna lie to you. He said, Beck, if you really, truly love me, I can forgive you for being a whore. Okay? You are a whore, but if you love me, I can forgive anything.
We can get through this.
We can get through this.
That's some powerful stuff. Joe can forgive, and they can move forward. But what always happens, every time Joe is in this place where you think, oh, they can be happy, more things begin to unravel. And so Joe does what he always does. He goes out to get them food or coffee, whatever, to do something nice for Beck. And that little shit Paco. Shut your mouth, Paco. Shut up. He tells her, like, here's this book. I had it for so long. I was hiding it in our special hiding place that me and Joe only know about. We put stuff above the toilet in the bathroom.
And this is where we see that Joe
just, God damn it, Paco.
I like Paco, okay?
No, why?
And the reason why he did this is because Joe ruined a relationship because he said he was going to be with Karen forever, which I was hoping that he was. He told this to Paco, and he went back on his word, and he got back with...
It's back though!
And this is why Paco did this.
Yeah, Paco don't understand Beck Punani. It's magical. When you get older, you'll figure out for yourself.
But this is where we see that Joe really is a fucking scumbag.
Why he gotta be
Joe because Guinevere opened this box. She went to the house bar. Curiosity could not stop her from looking. And she finds everything that she needs to know about Joe.
Let's be fair.
Everything.
The stuff that she finds, a lot of it is understandable, right? Mm-hmm. He got some panties, okay?
Yep.
Motherfuckers like panties.
Yeah.
So some guys out there, they like some panties, okay? You got some shirts, okay, a bit weird, but you got some shirts.
Okay.
You got a picture. What's wrong with keeping a picture? Okay. I love you, I got a picture.
Yep.
You got a tampon. I can't explain that one.
Still bloody, too.
You still got Benji's teeth. Why? You got a book from Beck.
The Book of Beck.
Oh my God. And you still got the old cell phone.
Peach's phone.
Peach phone.
Yeah, Benji's phone.
Like, damn, he running a Verizon wireless shop.
Beck phone.
Like, why? Like, so some of the stuff is understandable, but some of the evidence you had to get rid of, Joe. And this And this is where your love for Beck hurts you. You don't need to keep everything, dog.
You don't. And this is where he confronts Beck.
Because he knows she knows now.
Yes.
He comes back, he sees broken glass, he sees a tooth left out from when she dropped the little carrying case, whatever. And he's like, oh my God. Where do we go from here?
And we go from where we always go to, back to the basement. He knocks her out unconscious, and she wakes up in the same glass case that every one of them end up.
Just Benji, really.
Yeah, but I think Joe's a piece of shit. Everybody's going to end up down there. This is where Joe kills and destroys people's lives. This is where he breaks their soul, their mind, and their heart. And this is where we end off on this very sinister episode of The U.
Good luck, Beck. It was nice knowing you.
The U. It's not called that, but it's I'm trying to make it more sinister.
It sounds like a university. This episode was really good. It's sad to see such a relationship in this way because after all that working through, understanding where Candace was, we figure out she's alive. Like, wow, Joe hasn't been killing all of his girlfriends. We get to see, her Beck finally tell the truth about the therapist because that threw us for a loop. And now they can't be together because she knows too much.
Beck is a terrible girlfriend. Just want to put that in the air.
She nosy.
She's terrible. She's a terrible girlfriend.
And she cheated.
She's a cheater. She's a liar. And she likes to have a very unbalanced life.
She did lie about a lot. She lied about her dad. She lied about the therapist.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she's the one.
I miss Karen.
That's unhealthy.
I miss Karen already.
It's not Joe. It's really Beck. But yeah, great episode.
I agree.
That completes the review of episode 9 of the Netflix series You. And we have one more episode left. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Don't forget, you seen it here.